introduce the topic first. The topic is App Big Gaming and the Secrets to Global Augmentation. And this is a fireside chat organized by Revex. And we have Shobit Parmar and Shashwati Shubhadarshini. So welcome them with a round of applause. And last session for the day, over to you guys.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for everyone. I know it's been a long day. Am I audible?
Yes.
Fair. I know it's been a long day, and thank you for sitting patiently. While I was listening to the previous session, I was seeing people stretch outside, helping each other stretch their backs. So, if you, we've tried to make this session as interactive and as interesting as possible, and I'm pretty confident that after this, you would take certain insights out of this, and not only insights, we also have an interesting quiz at the end of this session, and we've got some great prizes to win as well. So, to start off with, before I get into the topic, I'll just start with Revex. Then, what is Revex? Revex is a part of Apple Group, and we are a DSP that is specifically built for revenue growth when it comes to mobile apps. We are pretty big in the mobile gaming space, and when I talk mobile gaming space, we typically reach more than 90% of the mobile gaming audience across the globe. We have inventory across more than 1 million mobile apps. We are currently working with more than 130 more gaming apps across the world. We have offices spread across 3 continents in the world, and we generate revenue across 134 countries, out of the 195 countries that there totally are. And like you can see, there are some pretty big names in terms of gaming clients, and yeah, we have, and it's a pretty big, vast extension for a company that's only been 9 years in existence. So, speaking of what is mobile gaming and how big is it, is now, if I put in a number like mobile gaming is going to be a $419 billion market in 2027, it's just another number in front of you, right? But in reality, more than 161, or actually exactly 161 countries have a lesser GDP than $419 billion. So that leaves only 34 countries. That's how big the global industry is, gaming industry is. There is an equal and fair split between men and women. Not the case in India, but predominantly across the globe. And yes, we have like 57% of the mobile gaming market is contributed from APAC. I'll also add to this, like mobile gaming is no more, how do I say, not a serious gaming space. It is becoming a serious gaming space. And as you all know, day before yesterday, iPhone announced the launch of iPhone 15, and Assassin's Creed, which is a game that typically comes on platforms like PlayStation and Xbox or a laptop, is this time coming on iPhone 15 Pro as well, the next edition in 2024. So things are getting serious, and there's a lot of money to be made, there's a lot of revenue to be generated, and Revex is one of the partners that can actually help in that. So when I say Revex is a partner that helps in generating that, which part of the cycle do we come in? We actually come across their entire life cycle, right from beginning, where you have to acquire users and engage them, to you have to activate them and re-engage them, lapsed users, and generating revenue from them, or actually maximizing revenue from existing users, to the last bit where you can actually retain consumers that you've already lost. And we work on all 4 parameters for clients across the globe, and different solutions. Happy to discuss those later if you have any. We are going to cover these topics a little detail or in a more insightful manner a little later. But I'll just tell you, programmatic advertising is the new way or the most advanced way of advertising right now. It's the best way to reach out to your audiences. It is the most cost-effective way of, or it is the best way to maximize your revenue when you're looking at reaching out audiences. So coming to the secrets of global augmentation, one of the biggest secrets that we've noticed is data-driven insights. And if you see this chart, you will always see like Japan is an anomaly that is standing up outside across everywhere. It has the creative performance is like best across the globe. It's far better. the revenue that Japan generates compared to the population it has and where it stands in the globe is also phenomenal. But there are insights that can be used from Japan. I'll give you an example. Like if you look at a typical sports game like football or FIFA, you generally see across the globe that men are the ones who are mostly play or are the biggest users for that. And your acquisition strategy will also be focused on that. If you look at casual or puzzle games, you will realize that it is mostly women. On the other hand, if you look at business simulation games, across the globe it's mostly men, but in Japan it's the other way around. And it's women who are better at business simulation games. But what is there that we can learn from Japan, right? Like, what is business simulation that can help us here in the Indian market?
So we'll tell you that we have these levers. And to be very honest, now it's almost becoming unified. Everybody has these things to offer, right? Be it frequency, be it device type, be it audiences, everybody is doing that. So what sets us apart and how we are doing, how we are driving efficiency is mainly AI powered, right? At Revex, we are very passionately developing deep learning systems using the existing data as well as the data available in the market, right, through SSPs, through many data management platforms, and plug and play into our platform. They help, just to give you an example, right, when we speak about the brand Harley Davidson, the target group that comes into your mind is somebody who is in the 40s, 50s, someone with a mustache, leather jacket, driving that bike, right? But it's out of personal interest. I'm telling you this insight that 20% of the motorcycle drivers are women, right? These kind of insights, by the time you realize that that's a low-hanging fruit, it's already, you've already done a lot of marketing activities and put your money into bucket when generally it might not be fruitful. That's when AI comes in, that's where deep learning comes in to understand and have a elevated growth in your app growth, right? When you are acquiring users and trying to generate revenue there. Are you up for a quick quiz? I just have 2 questions to ask. In case of option A and B, which one do you think works better in terms of performance? Any quick guesses?
Second.
Okay. Why would that be?
It's telling me what exactly to do and it will tell me if I'm going wrong most of the time. The user experience there matters.
Exactly. That's pretty much it, right? That's the dynamic asset attached to it, right? And in a gaming space, banners might work for you in terms of numbers, but in terms of creating that brand image and dynamic ad gives you more edge, right? We'll talk more about it. Let's say option A and option B. Which one do you think will work better? A. It's very clear answer. It's majorly because of the high resolution, right? Because shortage of time, generally we want to do the marketing activities which are not creators that might or might not be visible to you, right? In terms of having higher resolution, we have seen that there are the engagement rates, the conversion rates go up by at least 1.5 or 2x. Okay, just covering a few major factors, right? Something like making the ad memorable. How can you make an ad memorable? There are many aspects to it. There are dynamic aspects to it. There is personalization. We'll talk a bit more about it, right? Engaging the audience. First, knowing who it is and engaging with them. Trying to understand what strata are they at, right? And effectively capturing them at the right time. That's also very important. One important thing that comes in gaming industry is no gaming client is known for the marketing tagline that they have provided. You have Zomato saying that kheer mangoge to kheer denge, and then Blinkit said that doodh mango to doodh denge. There are so many catchy ads that create such a recall within the user that gaming industry is not making use of as of now. So it can be used as one of the learnings in an evolved stage when you are doing marketing. Yeah. Speaking more about it, right? These are few dynamic ads that we have run and have shown certain kind of people who adapted something like, let's say, somebody playing a casual game, they really like playable ads. And when I'm talking, it is in terms of performance, CPI, CPAs, RPUs, right? How to build upon it, how to reach the right audience. So these are the few ad types, that's playable, horizontal videos, rewarded videos that have performed really well on our platform. Okay. These are the few more formats that are offered in a display and a video environment that basically helps you grow your app and reach out to your audiences. That's basically banner, interstitial, native, and other videos, video formats that we have, right? Anyone has a specific interest in any, please do connect with us after this session. Lastly, talking a little bit more deeper about videos. Videos are generally, you can say, neglected when we are doing marketing activities. It's only and only put into use when you're doing brand activities, right? Nobody is looking at it in terms of performance. So more focus on understanding what ad types work for your games. There is something called as a skippable ad, non-skippable ad. We have generally seen that between skippable and non-skippable ads have given at least 35% better conversion rates and 2x CTRs, right? So that's one insight that I've been wanting to share with any of you who are looking to sort of grow their marketing in the video space. The hybrid ads is one of our brainchild. That's something that was developed by Revex. The team helped us put dynamic aspect to your existing assets. We can create these ads within our ecosystem, and it's visually very, very engaging. It's a rich media platform that gives you that additional touch to any of the marketing activities that you do. Right? We do videos, we do banners. This is an additional part where the user is more engaged with what kind of ads you're running. Last but not the least, there is a dynamic personalization ad type that generally caters to, let's say, to success of any of your ads. There is a right time, right place, right? But there is a third aspect to it. That's basically the correct messaging, right? The correct messaging at the correct time. So this personalization ad helps us put across the messaging that where the user is in a particular stage. For example, let's say if a user is stuck at a particular stage and they are not able to move ahead, right? A particular ad like this can help them give a clue, can also give them a tailored reward, which helps them retain in your platform. They are not annoyed anymore and leaving your app. You have taken all the pains to get them to your platform, spend money on them, but eventually it turns out because he's not able to pass one level. So something like this can help retaining your user with your brand so that they're not leaving or exiting with you. This is just one use case. There is a lot of use cases that you can run on. So we're almost at the end of the presentation.
So we'll move ahead with the quiz, and I assume everyone here has a mobile phone with a camera. I guess so. So I request you to take the camera out, open the QR code scanner, and we'll just display a QR code. As everyone's standard, should I? Yeah, I'm just waiting. The names will pop up here. Okay, we have Kanan, we have Arjun. We have a pretty healthy crowd considering it's the last session of the day, so I expect a few more names. That's good. Good. Nice to see you. Thank you, Ajay, Bharat, Avinash, Oni. So there's one more thing, like a few answers were actually already answered in the presentation earlier, so you'll also get to know if you've been listening carefully or not. I hope you've been doing that. I'll just start the quiz now. And the first question is, how much revenue did the mobile gaming industry generate worldwide in 2022? And that's in million USD. Please select your answer. You have less than 5 seconds to do it now. Okay, so we have a fairly decent split between the first, third, and the fourth option, which is a 27%. Naturally, nobody believes it should be a $100.5 billion industry. The correct answer is the first option, which is 91.8. Second question. In mobile gaming, what does ARPU stand for? This was actually in one of the slides earlier.
It was in the previous session too.
Yes. Uh, 93% of the users have said average revenue per user. That's pretty much correct. So thank you. Most of you will be paying attention apart from the 7%. But I believe you've also been doing that. The next question. What percentage of total ad spends accounted for by gaming is on mobile? Percent of our audience here believes it's 60%. The correct answer is 50%. There's still a 50% split. It's naturally growing and will reach to more than 60% in the next 5 years. Next question. In 2022, which market led in terms of number of mobile game downloads? This should be pretty easy because again in one of the slides earlier.
Yeah, I think I just Monopol spoke about this.
Okay, sir. Well, India, yes, it is India, and obviously we are one of the biggest gaming markets in the world. Which gaming vertical accounted for the highest number of installs globally in 2022? This also depends on the number of games in a vertical that come up in that given year. Hyper casual, wow, 93%. And yes, that is the correct answer. I believe we have a pretty informed audience here. This is an interesting one, which game had the highest number of downloads globally in 2022, and I have mostly got this wrong, but I tried it scientifically on myself. Uh, 55% believe it's Candy Crush Saga, but that's not the case. It's actually Subway Surfers. Which mobile game earned over 63 million on launch day, setting the highest grossing record? This is pretty easy. Oh, Pokemon Go is actually the usual suspects are Pokemon Go and Fortnite. And the correct answer is which gaming vertical accounted for the highest installs in India in 2022? Now this is a very Indian specific question. None of you got it actually. Which is currently the top grossing mobile game in India. I guess you would know about this. Battlegrounds has Yes, been massively growing, and it is one of the top grossing. It's a pandemic of its own right now in the private sector. Towards one of the last questions, who developed European Carrom King and Snakes and Ladders King games? I yes, people are aware of
Really very thorough audience
So
research.
we've got the winner, Praveen, who's got 8 out of 10 questions right. And Praveen, please come up. Praveen? Please, and we have Diggy. Diggy has 7 out of 10 questions. A round of applause for Praveen, please. By Devi, also a round of applause for Devi as well. And a round of applause for everyone else. Both got 7 out of 10, but were a little short on time. So that's pretty much from our end. Thank you. And thank you for being patient. And have a good night.
Thank you so much everyone for your patience and today's day. It was really wonderful meeting each one of you.
So, good evening everyone. So, the Hyper Games, the Game Summit Bangalore 2023 is close to end. And I hope you spend all the day really productively, learn more about the prospects of the gaming market, enjoy the speeches on the hot topics about the game publishing and development, get new knowledges and insights from the leaders of the industry, meet the colleagues, friends, and I really hope that you all found the new partners. Me and my team, we are really grateful to everyone for your interest and involvement in the growing this gaming industry and to come there, especially for our first event in India, in Asia. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. This year we will have 2 more events. That will be the big conference in Germany, Berlin, at November 7 and 8 for about 1,000 people. And also the online event, which is free for entrance. You can go there and learn more about insights and interesting stories, success cases from the gaming studios and companies, which will be at December 14-15. So thank you for being with us, and I wish everyone success and good luck. Thank you.